morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. Okay, I'm in here. I'm going live. This is behind the scenes, but it's not going to be very long because I already have Instagram up and running. So let's get into it. So, and I'm not going to get my glasses. Hey, y'all. Hey. Welcome to the morning chat where I tell you what's on my mind in the morning time. Now we got some copyright free music playing in the background, some music. I'm about to turn that off. Boop. Okay. That was just something to, hey, this is what was going on. How you doing? I hope you all had a wonderful evening and rest and you're ready to take on this hump day. Hello, it's already Wednesday. Already. Your week, if you are 9 to 5, your week is almost over. Okay. Next thing you know, you're going to be like celebrating Friday again. All right, y'all. Okay. So let's start this morning chat. I feel like I'm really I'm kind of not melancholy, but I'm definitely more uh, today. I'm not really like, hey, welcome to the morning chat. Well, I tell you what's on my morning time. Today is kind of like, hey, I'm here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. How you doing, Black Vision Collective? I still didn't get back to you. I'm sorry. I was supposed to have gotten back to you. Um, um, I got busy yesterday, but I will get back to you soon. Okay. So, oh, yeah. So, let's get into the morning announcements. Excuse that I'm not as bubbly as I normally am. Honestly, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm really considered like soon as I finish this morning chat and going back and laying down in my bed and going to sleep after I wash my ass. Because if you was there doing the walking in water, stepping with Auntie, whatever we gonna call it. I'm gonna stick with walking in water because that's just basically what I'm doing. And when I step it up, that's when we can do stepping. I'm stepping, but anyway, um, you can tell that this is what I had on for. I'm still wearing my workout clothes from the walk. That means that I need to shower soon as this is over. Which the way I'm feeling right now, I'm probably gonna speedball through this. Okay, so well here go. So morning announcements, y'all. You know what it is. Single and Satisfied, Sunday, 7:30, IG, according to Akara. Be there or be square. Okay? Um, also, that's it. Oh, join me for my morning walk on IG. Once again, go to IG, according to Akara. Look out for me in the morning time. Okay? Wait for that live button to blink and then jump right on in with yours. And I encourage you to get your workout on and go live. Let's see. Let's make it a trend. Let's walk it out. Let's walk it out. Let's walking in water. Hashtag walking in water. That's what I want to do. Let's make this a thing. Let's make it a whole thing. Walking in water. Okay, so get up with me in the mornings. God's willing, if it's not raining outside, I will definitely come in the morning and let you know, hey, not doing the walking in water this morning. I'll be doing it this afternoon, or I'm gonna be going here or there, whatever. I'm not gonna leave you hanging, okay? But morning time, look for me in the mornings. That's the best time for me. It may, if it's the best time for you, join me, okay? I also have a food vlog on my YouTube page, according to Akara-Conversations. Let me say that without food in my mouth. I also have a food vlog on my YouTube page. So go over here to my YouTube page, the same one I do the morning chat with. More, it's called Auntie's Food Vlog. Auntie's Food Vlog, and I just go to restaurants that I see I pass all the time, or I pick up from, and I'm interested in trying. Um, the last one I posted was the I'm trying to remember because I did Taqueria Express. And the last one I did was real. Nope, that wasn't what I posted. That's the one that is needs to be edited and posted. Was it the top? Actually, it might have been Taqueria Express. Taqueria, yeah, Taqueria Express may have been the last one, but somehow I feel like that wasn't it. Actually, well, but I have a food vlog, and today I recorded Joe's Coffee. Go. Yeah, I got a couple of them I need to post. Um, the last one was Wing House. Wing House in off of Boulevard. That was the last one I posted. There we go. I thought I had fun. Okay, so look out for that on my YouTube page. Okay, so let's move on to the DoorDash Chronicles. Ooh, ooh. So, so the DoorDash Chronicles for today is yesterday was amazing. You heard? You heard. Well, normally I like to get out in the morning and then go back in the afternoon, but for the last couple of days, um, I have gone out only in the afternoon for about 5, 6 hours, maybe 4. Yesterday, I know I went out for like maybe 4, 5 hours. I think I went on at about 4. I want to say it was 4 because time flew past. Before you know, I was on here having a great conversation with Lisa on IG and Tiffany and Jessica talking about DeSantis. You want to go back and view it here on YouTube. But if you want the extended version, you want to go to my IG page, according to Akara, to get the extended version because we went on into other topics because I brought in Lisa, who is the Purposeful Prepper on YouTube. So you want to definitely tune into her channel. And she talks about prepping. She talks about current news events that you know you need to know that they ain't quite telling you. Okay. So that part. So, but yesterday was great time. I went out there about 4, and I made over $100 in 4 hours between 4, like 4, a little after 4. Matter of fact, it was definitely. I remember the time exactly. It was 4:38. It was 4:38, and I stayed out there until a little after 8:30, and I made $102. There was peak pays that was not pre-put out there on IG. I mean, that wasn't out there on DoorDash, like pre-put, like, hey, we're having peak pays at this time, so you might, if you want to get that extra money, be out there. It wasn't until I got on. Okay. I stopped looking at the peak pays and scheduling because personally, I just like to shake it up a little bit. I felt like DoorDash was getting used to me scheduling. I want them like, wait a minute, I'm a top dasher. I don't have to schedule ish. Okay. So I'll get on there whenever I feel like it. Plus, I was finding that when I schedule it, it's almost like if you want to guarantee that I'm going to be late, tell me to be there at a certain time. Even when I set the time for myself, it's like, because yesterday I intended on getting out there at 3:30. Well, guess what happened? I didn't get out until 3:38. I mean, till 4:38. A whole hour and 8 minutes later. Okay, I have to get better with that because I be sabotaging myself, child, from getting out there on time. And I know for a fact I can do better than that. Okay. So, yeah, as you can see, 4 hours, I was averaging about a little over $25 an hour. Okay, for 4. Okay. So, I did. I mean, it was really good. I was getting $17, $18 orders, $13, all double digits from the moment I got on to the moment I got off. And the only reason I didn't stay on until 9:30, because that's what I set it as, is because it started to slow up. The orders started to slow up. So it's like, I'm like, should I stay on to 9:30? That's what I said I was going to do. But the peak pays stopped at 8:59. Yeah. So I prayed about it. I said, should I go ahead and try to scoop up until 9:30? It was like, why? Peak pay is almost over. And it's slowing down. Now it'd be different if peak pay was over and the order started still was coming in. I probably just stayed until 9:30. But when I said it started to slow up, like that last hour, I drove for a minute before I got another order. So just the thing for this DoorDash Chronicles, if you are a DoorDasher or considering DoorDashing, remember this too. You don't want to have a lot of non-order time, non-active time, because that means you've been driving around burning your gas and you haven't been having orders. I don't care what time you got there. This is not a regular job. This is not a 9 to 5 where I got here at 8 and my pay starts when I clock in. No. Here, you got to think differently. Okay, if you're driving around for an hour and you're not getting any orders, it's a waste of your time. Go home, do something else. Okay? Come back out when it's hot. Okay? But at the same time, you can't really judge it by the map, right? Because it could be what I call pink or light skin red. Okay. And I have made good, I've driven by faith and not by sight. Because if I looked at that map, it looks like it's not really that busy. But I got out there anyway and picked up and made my money, because it might not be that way at the time you're looking at, but as you're driving, orders are starting to come in and it starts to get more busy. And I've learned that just because DoorDash notifies you and says it's very busy out here doesn't mean it's very busy with good orders. Okay? Yeah, it could be a whole college ordering for food. You know what I'm saying? All the students, depending on which college it is, do not tip. And on average, I don't expect them to, unless they were raised like that. And the only ones that's raised like that is people like this and not like this. We over here that look like this and not like this tend to be like, well, they're just delivering my food. Duh. Well, I'm also putting the gas in my tank. I'm starting up my car, and I'm going to a restaurant and bringing it to you for how far you are. And I didn't say you got to pay me first. I didn't even say you have to pay me first. Okay? Me, now DoorDash requires you to pay, depending on what it is, because they do have a COD program where you pay when it's delivered, upon delivery. But honey, I don't do that. Okay? Now you have to pay for your order, but you not tipping me. You not tipping me. He's telling me you don't want it. You want the food. You made the order. You paid the money to get your food to be made, but you don't want Auntie Akara coming if you don't tip, or at least if it's not $2 a mile. Somebody don't want. I don't know if that's DoorDash taking all the money or whatever the situation. But I can tell you this: you don't want Auntie to drop it off. Then you want somebody new who don't know better to get that money, or someone who doesn't mind driving that far for what you offer, for what is offered to us, because you're not offering it. It's DoorDash offering it. Okay. Is DoorDash offering us a base pay, but you add to it like a tip, just like a waitress. See your DoorDash as your waitress. So instead of bringing your food to your table, we're bringing it to your home. Okay? DoorDash only pays us half, and they expect the rest to come from tips. If you don't tip me, why should I pick it up? I mean, you guys got to think differently. Okay? And to make matters even worse, with DoorDash, I don't want to say worse, to make the matters even more different. It is not worse. It's just different. Is the difference between me and your waitress is when she clocks in, she starts making the $2.50 or $5, whatever the minimum for wage, whichever is half of the median, whatever is half of the minimum wage, or whatever they're offering to work there as a waitress. Her time, she starts getting paid from that restaurant when she clocks in. Okay. The other part has to come from tips. But with DoorDash, us dashers, when we log in, we don't start getting paid until you send us an order. And if it's a good order, we'll pick it up. If it's $2 or more, whatever that DoorDasher standard is, because some people go by, oh, I don't take nothing under $10. Okay. And there's others that do it like me, and they go by how much it is per hour. I mean, per mile. Okay. What is it averaging about? Okay, yo, no, that's good. I'll do that. You know, I like to do per mile because it makes, I feel like I'm getting paid with for the usage of my vehicle and the mileage that I'm putting on it. Is it worth me dropping this off to someone? Okay. And I've actually had some that were definitely $2 a mile, you know, that were short distances that did not have that did not have what's the word I want to say, that did not have I'm sorry, I'm breathing and I'm thinking at the same time. Y'all forgive me. Um, I lost my whole train of thought. Oh, there it is. The that wasn't above a certain amount, and it didn't have a tip, but it was $2 a mile. You know what I'm saying? So if it's that way, that's how you get away with me delivering it without tipping. Is if it was a short distance and say I was offered $5 for 2.5 miles. Okay. Well, that's $2.50 a mile, right? Get there, deliver it, no tip. But it was $2 a mile. So to me, it's worth it. So that's all for the DoorDash Chronicles. Yesterday was great. Yesterday was great. Okay, for the time that I did, child. I wonder if I'd have gotten out there early, I might have wasted my time, child. But what was for me, and I grabbed it up like scoop. Okay. Anyway, going on to the short chat, the short chat, short chat. Okay, so dag it, and I have my phone in the room, and I'm not getting up. But one of the short chats I want to talk about, and it was regarding a TikTok video. And it basically was, and this would be real good. Okay. Um, for the single and satisfied is it was a guy on TikTok, and he says a man knows who his heart belongs to. Okay. And he goes on to say it doesn't matter if what you do for that man or to that man. You know, you can cook him the best meal, you can sex him up and down until he says stop. Okay. You can have his kids, you can buy him, you can do all the things that a man claims that he wants from a woman. Okay. But if his heart doesn't belong to you, it just doesn't belong to you. Okay. My opinion on that is I believe it. But that also means it's a human thing. It's not just a man, unless he's talking about humans. People know who their heart belongs to. And it doesn't matter what you do for them, no matter how you do it. Okay. If his heart or her heart doesn't belong to you, Okay. You in is it what was who was it the wasn't Levert, it was the what's Levert, what's Daddy Levert's group? Oh, why can't I say, oh, why can't I think of the it's not the Four Tops, the ooh OJs. There it is, the OJs. Your mind, your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. You're messing me around. But she's messing you around because her heart isn't with you. Her body's there. She's there. Okay. But her heart's not there with you. Okay. You're just filling in a space for that person at that time. Okay. And when it seems like he's just not into you, whatever the situation, you know what it looks like? It looks like the color purple. That's what it looks like. It looks like the effing color purple. Okay. The Mr. marrying Seeley. Okay. He just married her to be a babysitter and a housewife, a housemaid. She was a maid. She was the nanny and a maid, and he was he had sex with her because she was there. You know what I'm saying? But his heart belonged to Suge. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like there's no real communication, no connection. They don't want to talk to you. It's just like, and they'll tell you, if anybody, it doesn't matter. It does not matter if they're male or female or non-binary or if you're gay or straight. That other person, if their heart isn't with you, they're going to be half there. They're going to always be working. They're going to always be busy. They're going to always, whatever. But, and they'll accept all your gifts. They'll accept the food you cook. They'll accept all of that. They'll eat your food. They allow you to sex them up and do whatever. Okay. But they ain't going, they're not going, they're not going to really be there with you. And now, talking to some men, in my life, and doing a little bit of study too, is that men don't leave. Even when the relationship is over, it's clearly over, men don't file for divorce. Once they've made a decision to marry you or be with you, they're with you. And they will stay in a loveless marriage. They'll stay in a loveless marriage because they decide to be there. You know, it's rare. I'm not saying that any man won't get a divorce. Some will. Apparently, Derek Jackson did after he done messed around on his wife. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. I think it's not allegedly. It's out there. He admitted it. Actually, it's not allegedly. Derek Jackson admitted that he cheated on his wife. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say allegedly. But look it up. I'm not slandering his name. I'm not slandering him at all. But that's an example of a man that decided to go ahead and divorce his wonderful wife. You know what I'm saying? Who's decided to stay with him after all of it. That has to be damaging. Matter of fact, let me say a small prayer for Derek Jackson's ex-wife. Lord, I pray that you heal her right now in the name of Jesus. That has to hurt. Lord God, I pray that you mend her broken pieces, Lord God, and make her whole again. And bring, if she wants a new love, when she's ready and healed up, bring her an amazing man. better than Derek could ever be to her. Okay, and I need her to come out and do have her own podcast, her own content with her new man that treats her like she's supposed to be treated. Let Derek look at that. Boop. Now, so I said what I said about that. Now I want to talk about Dave Chappelle getting a little backlash, a little because he's buying up all this land in Ohio where he lives. You know, they feel they're calling him Trump because he's buying up all this land, like he got this money and you know he's changing the community. I just wanted to touch on that and say, that's right, Dave. Buy that land. Buy that land. That's right. Buy that land. Buy that land. Use your money for good. Buy that land. Don't let I keep wanting to say Jeff Bezos, but it's not Jeff Bezos, it's the other guy. It's not a TED talk. It's not Steve Jobs because he's no longer with us. It's the other guy, the computer guy, software guy. That's buying up all this land and farmland. That's right, Dave Chappelle. You buy everything up and let the haters hate. But I don't have to tell Dave that. Okay. I don't have to tell Dave, hey, keep doing what you're doing because he's going to do it anyway, whether I approve of it or not, or the community approves or not. All I can say is allegedly, because I haven't done it I didn't see it in my eyeballs. I got this information off of Comedy Hype. You want to check them out. They're really informative, Black-owned network where they talk about things that's related to comedy or is adjacent to comedy, you know, comic films or people, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Anyway, so according to Comedy Hype, where David is staying and buying up his land is a large percentage of Caucasians. Okay. Hawaiites live there. Those from the Caucasus Mountains live there. Okay. And they're feeling some type of way, I believe, because it's a black man doing it. Okay. Now, if it was really Trump coming in and buying up all this land, they wouldn't be saying anything. But I feel like some people don't want to get into, or some people, especially Wahites, aren't used to seeing us buying up stuff. I would say if it was an Asian million, billion, gazillionaire that was doing it, they wouldn't say anything really. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they might say something. Oh, the Chinese is buying up everything, especially since they are kind of like our enemy. Allegedly, I think China is not friends with America. So, with that being said, um, I just feel like they're just not used to seeing a black man do that. And they might be concerned there's more of us to start moving out to Ohio. No worries. This auntie is staying in the South. As racist as it is, at least I know. At least it's really in my face. I'm not expecting, there's nobody smile. Oh, hi, well, there's a lot that do that now in the workplace because they have to fake it. But it's no, you know, we know the history of the South. We know these motherfuckers is racist, you know, and they know we know it. And we know that they're faking. Okay? So it's a known here. So I'm gonna stay down here because it's warmer, longer. I ain't going nowhere where I have to wear what you call it, a down coat. But I have to put on a down coat, okay, a goose down coat. Ugh, I don't belong there. Auntie like the warm weather, okay. I moved from DC to get the similar type of weather here, but it does stay warmer here. Just a couple of more months. It, it could be 80 in November here. Okay. It could be. It could be 80 here. Okay. Every now and then. Okay. Now DC it might DC, Maryland, and DMV, it might be 75, but here it might be 80 in November. But they're gonna get snow. Not guaranteed, but they're gonna get snow at some point in the wintertime. It might be light, but it's gonna be snow. Okay. Here, if they get a light snow, it ain't gonna snow here. Okay. But then again, we haven't had a real, like, yo, just stay home. Like, I want to see at least 5 inches of snow. That's a blizzard here in Georgia. In Atlanta, specifically. In Atlanta, that's a blizzard. If we get 5 inches, that's a blizzard for us. Okay, 5 inches is like, y'all can still go to school. Just a little late. Let us shovel the streets. Okay, let's put some salt on the sidewalk so the kids don't slip and fall and hurt themselves. That's what that is. Okay. So, with that being said, that's all I have for the short chat. The short chat. Okay, now let's get into the 15 minutes of funk. There ain't no junk. Okay, so I feel like I go much faster when I don't have people talking, but I still like people talking. I know I'm a silly little girl, ain't I? I'm a silly old lady. Yes? Little girl, old lady, depends on who you are. Because if you're 80 years old, I'm still a little girl to you. Okay. The main topic, the 15 minutes of funk, there ain't no junk, which might actually be 15 minutes, is I want to talk about, is it black owned or not? Now, this is part 2 to the Fridays, is it black owned or not? That might even be a whole segment. As I DoorDash, that comes out, as I DoorDash, there are certain restaurants that gives me, because of the location, gives me that it might be black owned because of where it is, because of the name, or because of the food that they serve. And it seems you're not sure if it's black owned. And as a black person in America, I like to support my community as much as I possibly can. But I don't want to be going to this restaurant because it seems black owned, because they sell food that caters to black people, to assume that that is black owned. So I do a little bit of research here as I go on to just find out, to give y'all a little, some of these places. Now, I DoorDash here and there. Hey, you doing, Lisa and the Coat Jam? Lisa want a slice of pizza? Anyway, so I come on, as I DoorDash, I see these different restaurants. Again, like I said, because of the name, because of the location, they may be black owned, but I don't want to assume. So I'm here to let you know if it's black owned or not. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Now, the first one on our list is the Peach Cobbler Factory. Now, I've seen 2 versions of how it is said. Is the Peach Cobbler Factory and then just Peach Cobbler Factory. So in my research, they were the same. Okay, whether you say the in front of it or just Peach Cobbler Factory. Now, Peach Cobbler Factory is founded by Tamira and Juan Egerton from Nashville, Tennessee. And the CEO now is Greg George. Two first names. Greg George. GG. We're going to call him GG today. And this peach cobbler factory is they just make cobblers. They have ice cream. You can get cobblers with ice cream on top. You can get, all the different kind of peach cobbler, uh, um, berry cobbler, whatever cobblers are going to be made. And they put ice cream on it. They couple it, that type of thing. It's just cobblers and ice cream or whatever, how you put it together. And it is located, the one that I've seen is located on Auburn Avenue. I've picked up from there. And because of the neighborhood it's located in, now I want to call them. Now you can cook, Lisa. It's on the one here that I've picked up from that made me think, is this black owned or no? Is where it's located. It's on Auburn Avenue, avenue that's known for a lot of black owned businesses. But when I walk in there, the person serving me is a Wahite lady. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying don't patronize it. It looks like it's good. I have not had it yet. It may have to go on my food vlog. Yes, Auntie has a food vlog. It's called Auntie's Food Vlog on this very YouTube page. Ooh, apple cobbler. It's apple cobbler and an apple pie. Okay. Peach is my favorite personally, but an apple cobbler sounds good. Yes, Wahite. Yes, that is serving in there, but just because of where it is. So I did a little research and I found out that they are black owned. It was started, Tamira and Juan Egerton in Nashville are two wonderful black people, but it is white run. Okay. Yes, they started a franchise company with Greg George, and he is the CEO of that franchise. So, I mean, not of the franchise business, but of the franchise. So he's CEO, but it was it started by in 2013, if I'm correct, in Nashville, Tennessee, by Tamira and Juan, which he's a black Juan. It isn't. It isn't. But again, the reason why I considered, maybe wanted to research it and thought it might have been a black owned business is because of the location, not the name of the. And then of course I always think peach cobbler, that's us. But that's a southern thing. It's not a black culture thing. It is a southern thing. Okay? Boom. So that part, we know that. So let's move on to the next restaurant called UNTIE. That's Yumbii. This restaurant I've picked up from, it is a Korean inspired tacos. They also do Mexican inspired tacos as well. Korean and Mexican, well, Mexican tacos is from Mexico, ain't it? But it is Korean style tacos. So you might have a teriyaki taco or something like that. And I've picked up from there. Yumbi sounds very ethnic. Okay. Because some black people can't spell Yumbi. Yeah, I mean, because it could be Umby, but this is Yumbi, not Yumbai. Yumbai is a different word. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Gabby? Gabby, I'm not saying that last name. I'm not going to even disrespect you like that. But Gabby, I got. The other restaurant is UNTIE. UNTIE. I was saying that, and this is a food truck that was Atlanta's first food truck. That's what they said. That's what they said. Okay, back in 2010, it was a first Atlanta's first food truck. I thought we had food trucks before then, but who knows? Okay. Um, it was started here in Atlanta. They have now, instead of just food trucks, is now they have a brick and mortar stores. That the first one was in Atlantic Station, and the one that I've picked up from is on Peachtree Street, right across the street from Piedmont Hospital. And it's like, ooh, and it's a nice little cute restaurant. It's cute. It's cute. You know what I'm saying? And it is the founder and owner of UNTIE is Carson Young. And he is white. Yes, white. He's a white young man who started this food truck. It looks like the food is delicious. I oftentimes go there. I suggest trying them. They're on Peachtree. Do I have the exact address? No. It's on Peachtree across from Piedmont Hospital. Okay. I didn't look up the address, and to be honest with you, sorry, y'all. UNTIE is a Korean inspired taco spot. Go check them out. Go roll through, check them out, or DoorDash them. Okay, and tip your driver. Okay, next one. I think y'all gonna know by the name, but the next one is Slim and Husky. Okay, this is a pizza restaurant that was founded also in Nashville, Tennessee, by three young men, Clinton Gray, Derek Moore, Emmanuel Reed. They started this after they had a moving company. They had a moving company because they all three wanted to be entrepreneurs. That was a part of it. You know what I'm saying? This is something that they always want to do. And they started it by doing a moving company. Slim and Husky was started in Nashville by these three young men after they had a moving company. I already said that. And they sold that moving company. It was like a environment friendly moving company. I guess they used I don't know what was so environmental friendly about it, but whatever, because I didn't go that deep. But that's what it is. They sold that for a good chunk of money, and they decided to go and start a pizza business. And where did that come from? Like, what did y'all think? Why did y'all start a pizza restaurant? Huh? Well, they started it because, according to Clinton Gray, is that when they were doing moves, the one thing they always got was pizza. You can find that anywhere. It is a staple in America, pizza. So they said, well, let's get in the pizza business. After they sold that business, and they created Husky and Slim. Now, the question now is this a black-owned business or not? It is Clinton Gray, Derek Moore, and Emmanuel Reed are. I don't have drum roll. Black-owned business. This is a black-owned business. This the Slim and Husky that I went to was don't know the street name, but it's over by the colleges, to be honest with you. Entreprenegros. That's right. There's some entreprenegros. Actually, this is going to be the first one that I'm gonna actually go and look up the address because I don't even have I don't remember the street name or anything. I don't remember the street name or anything. Damn it. Oh, Husky Slims in Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. Um, Atlanta locations. Okay, one that I've picked up from is on Metropolitan Parkway Southwest, over by the CAU. Uh, it is yes, the CAU, Clark Atlanta University, all those Atlanta University Center. The specific address is 581 Metropolitan Parkway Southwest. Try out their pizza. I haven't tried their pizza yet, but that will be it's on the list for my food vlog, Auntie's food vlog, to try out their pizza and let you know is it I mean, I believe in supporting black owned businesses, but if what they doing ain't good, then guess what I'm not supporting is nasty food. Okay. Husky and Slim, right? It sounds like a clothing store, but it's a pizza restaurant. I didn't find out where they got that name from. I mean, Slim and Husky. Like you got the Slim and the Husky side. Two really awkward sizes. Trying to find Husky sizes in a regular place is kind of and then finding a slim fit stuff that fits a person that is smaller. Okay, Auntie being nosy. Okay. He can leave his door alone. I know he ain't leaving it alone. He's probably just going in the house to get something and should be right back out. I know he ain't doing it. But let's keep on to the business. Okay. Anyway, Auntie being Benita, Miss Benita in the window. Hey, how you doing? Child, he be leaving his daughter home all the time by herself. She can't be no more than 6. No, I'm joking. I'm lying. He does never do that. He never does this actually. This is my neighbor downstairs. He never does. He always taking his daughter. It seems like his daughter's over here a lot more now. Probably because it's summertime. But whatever. Yeah. Yeah, she just went in to get something around the Akara. Okay, anyway, let me stop telling his business, child. Anyway, so Husky is we talked about Husky and Slim. The last one on the list for today is Southern Queens. Southern Queens is right here on Memorial Drive, on the corner of Memorial and I can't remember that cross street. Maynard. That's it. Maynard and Memorial Drive here in East Atlanta. I guess you call it East Atlanta. I'm still considered East Atlanta. Um, it is owned by Julie Carnes, Carnes, Carnes. It was I really didn't find too much in that about that business aside from she's the owner, this Julie Carnes. I tried to look her up, tried to find more information about Southern Queens, and it was very little information about Julie and about the restaurant. Um, on Yelp, it is claimed, or on some other, it's claimed to be a black-owned business, but I don't know. I tried to look up Julie Carnes, unless she is this judge, okay, person, which is a white woman. Um, and somehow I feel like she's not the one, but she might be. She might be. Okay, Southern Queens. But I just feel like that's not her. On her link LinkedIn page. In her LinkedIn page, there was no pet question. So the answer to that, is it black owned or not? Don't know. Don't know. We don't know. They are coming across as black owned, but I don't know. It says someone said it was black owned, but I don't know. Okay. You thought that African Pride was black owned, didn't you? You thought African Pride, you would think it would be black owned because it's African Pride. No, that the owner and CEO of that business is a white man. Okay? So you can't go by the name, you can't go by the location, you can't go by the way what they present. Okay? And the name does not imply that it is black owned. Okay? For me, it was the location in East Atlanta. Okay? And I've picked up from there the servers and the people there, management is black, but doesn't mean they're black owned. So that's all I have for you. That's it. Until I come back with some more lists and it would be a part 3, or this might be a whole once a week thing that I do. It's like, is this black owned or no? Okay. There you go. That's all I got for you. What did you say? Yep, black owned. We always trying to be royalty. That is, I hate it, but it's so true. It is so true. We always try to be royalty. Like, all of us that was not African queens and kings. We didn't all come from royalty. Some of us was goat herders. Some of us was farmers. Okay. Some of us was harlots. Okay. Prostitutes has been a business for ever, since the beginning of time. Okay. There's been Jezebels in every century. Okay. Daggone it. We always say it's probably, Julie is probably, I'm not going to judge it by the name either. There's a black Julie out there. Not Judy, like Judy, Big Booty Judy. No. Julie, like Marsha. Julie. Julie. JulicaRnes. That's her name. Now I say I'm not a rapper. Okay. Sometimes I'll be feeling like I'm a poet and didn't know it, but I'm not a rapper. Anyway, yeah, it's probably black. Julie is probably as black as me. Okay, she's the black Julie. Okay, she's the Julie with the good hair. Anyway, that's it. I don't have nothing else to say. No, it is Julie. Julie. Okay, not Juulee. That's something we would do. Okay, so it might be white. I don't know. Maybe she's just light skinned. Maybe she's not either. Okay. Maybe she's not either. Maybe she's Korean. Okay. She could be Korean. She could be Jewish. She could be Irish, Italian. Okay. She could be from the UK. She could be from the South Africa. She could be from Egypt. We don't know where she's from. Okay? Because there's no picture. Okay, so let me this is gonna be it. And I'm gonna say this about Southern Queens. The fact that she didn't have a picture tells me that she is not black. I'm just gonna say it. Outside of the name being spelled the regular Julie way, she didn't show a picture. There is not a picture of the person connected to Southern Queens. She is smart. because it's located on East Atlanta, Kirkwood neighborhood, which just a decade ago was black, 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 and not the best side of the neighborhood. She just sat up there and got a real good deal for a brick and mortar spot. She's pandering to the neighborhood. Okay. I ain't hating on the business. I ain't hating on the strategy. Okay. And the food looks delicious. Okay. So, I mean, look, good food don't know a color. Okay. Good food don't know no race. Okay. Again, I'm not on here to steer you away from going to a business or not. I'm just here to let you know if it's black or not. Black owned or not. That's it. Okay. So now that's all I got to say for you. I will see y'all I'm about to say next week. I will see you tomorrow with the morning chat. Whatever I come up with, chat. All right. This is bye. Bye, YouTube.